What's up, guys? This is Velunicore, and welcome back to some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the PC. Today's game is a domination match on the map Hijacked. I'm using the Vector K10 with the extended mags and long barrel. This is the second half to a 71 kill domination match that I got, and I chose this game because it kind of shows how great of a class you can make in your first levels of Black Ops 2. For some of you that may be getting the game around Christmas time or even later than that, it's really good to have a good idea of the guns that you're going to be able to use right out of the gate. They're going to lead you to be very successful in the game. Now, my kill streak setup is UAV, Hunter Killer Drone, and Lightning Strike. And for a 71 kill game, those are fairly low kill streaks, which means that I'm getting a lot of gun kills, which is going to really showcase the class that I'm using. Now, I think the Vector is unlocked at level 23, 28, something really low like that. I believe the MSMC is actually 28, so this must be around 23, around that range. I got this game maybe my first day, second day playing it, so it is a true example of how well you can do with this class, because I was really rusty at the time. I think I was still having my accuracy issues where I was having a delay with my mouse, so my accuracy was absolutely terrible. Um, so that even shows more how good of a class this is. Now, the Vector has a really high fire rate compared to most other SMGs. The two others that you're going to have unlocked at the time that you get the Vector are the MP7 and the PDW. Now, the MP7 is a pretty good all-around gun, but it doesn't really have quite the fire rate that this does. And though it does have a little bit more range, when you have the long barrel on the Vector, it does outdo the MP7 in range. Then the PDW is kind of the opposite of both of these, where it has a rather slow fire rate, high damage, not as high and slow as the MSMC, but it's still pretty slow firing, and it has quite a bit of range, but still it is outdone by the Vector with the long barrel. Now, the reason I'm using long barrel, obviously, is because the Vector isn't really good at long range, as you would expect, because it's a high fire rate SMG. And I'm using extended mags because, well, if you compare it to fast mags, it's really a lot more beneficial, especially if you don't have scavenger, because I believe it does start you out with a little bit more ammo. I have 48, 144 right now, which is quite a bit of ammo to have right out of the gate, and you might want to use scavenger, or yeah, you might want to use fast mags once you have scavenger unlocked. But the thing about fast mags is it doesn't really seem to help many guns out. And the reason I say that is because, I mean, look at the reloads on the Vector right now without fast mags. That's still pretty quick. It's a lot faster than any reload was in Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 1 if you didn't have sleight of hand. So you don't really need fast mags because it has a relatively fast reload, and I think once you start using fast mags, you're not really going to be able to go back that easily, because you've already adjusted your playstyle from be able to rush into people's spawns, reload in an instant whenever you may need to, and it may make you a lot more reckless in your gameplay. Now, what I found about not using fast mags is that it gets you to think a lot more about what you're doing. It makes you kind of wonder if you should go after those 2-3 people, or if you should maybe wait around the corner, wait for them to separate a bit so you can take them on one at a time. I really like how they've done this, because you have to use a gun a lot for you to get fast mags, which means that anyone who's a low level is going to have to experience having slow reloads, which will in turn get them to think more tactically about what they're doing. I do recommend my kill streak setup. It's UAV, Hunter Killer, and Lightning Strike, because especially in Domination, they're really easy to get, especially if you're playing the objective. And it's going to be really helpful. The Hunter Killer is pretty much an RCXD that you don't have to control, because it almost guarantees you one kill. And Lightning Strike is actually really good, because it can get you quads, triples, and even a 6-man. I got one not too long ago. So it's a really good kill streak to use. I highly recommend this class that I'm using. I'm using actually all of the default perks, so nothing too special in that regard. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, if you could leave a like rating, it really helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys next time for some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the PC. So have a good day, guys. Goodbye.